I've got a really important question for you if you're a course creator. It's this. Course creation, actually figuring out what's going to be in your course and building the modules and everything, or list building. Which one comes first? Because if you get the answer to this question wrong, you tend to kill your momentum, and ultimately, in many cases, you end up killing your entire business. So here's what's happening. Right now, I'm talking to a lot of course creators in a one-on-one basis, having conversations with them, and over again, I hear them say, I'm working on my course. And I ask them, well, what about list building? And they say, well, I'll get around to that. I'm working on my course. I got to get that part right. Well, that's exactly the wrong order. You should be focusing on list building. The most important part of any course is not the course itself. Yes, that course has to be good, but it's the marketing that sells the course, not the quality of the course. Again, as I said, the course has to be good. But what ends up happening, if the marketing isn't great, the course won't sell well. And so consequently, all that work you did is going to fail in its mission to change lives. You've got to nail the marketing. And one of the key parts about that marketing is this list building part. And I'll get to that in just a second, a little bit more. And so marketing first, your course comes second. There's a psychological element here. What ends up happening is you spend months getting that course all done, and it's just perfect and it looks gorgeous. And here's all these worksheets and everything. And what ends up happening is when you get done with that, then you got to go build a list of some people to sell it to. And so what ends up happening is you lose momentum. You want to start selling immediately, but there's nobody to sell it to. There's also this time element where if you do these in the wrong order, what ends up happening, it adds months to your timetable. And so you just don't get your product out there. And oftentimes you run out of money and have to go get a dreaded job in the meantime, and it kills your entire business. Because there's one key thing that everyone has to recognize, and that is list building takes time. Unless you're going to go dump thousands of dollars into advertising to get list building happen almost immediately, list building is going to take time. And so the best thing to do is to start with your list build so that your list build can be building while you then create your course. So let me give you the order that I would do all this in. First thing, figure out what you want to sell and to whom. First step in the process. Next, create something that you can give away for free to attract that group of people, the group of people who are most likely to buy your program. Create something free that they will want to get. Then go and create a landing page so they can opt in to get it. Then number 4, go create a series of emails to get and keep them excited while you're building that list and while you build the course. So it's going to be several months for many of them from the time that they opt in until the time they're actually able to buy. And so you're going to need this series of emails to keep them excited and give them great information. Now you can do that as long as you're committed and consistently emailing them. You can do that a little bit later on, but it's important that you have them, and then put those emails into an autoresponder that drips those things out over time. Then number 5, publish it all so that now you're actively list building. That list is going to take several months to build. And during that time, you're going to be driving traffic to that opt-in page through things like ads and social media and SEO. And maybe you talk to a few friends and get them to refer it to. But all those things take time, as I said. So what's going to happen then over that time is that the emails of the interested people will accumulate over time. And then number 7, while those are accumulating, then you work on recreating your course. That's when you're recording it, you're doing all those things. Now, if you're doing a seed launch, that's a separate thing, but most people aren't comfortable doing that. They want to actually create the course. Well, you create that while your email list is building, not before. And so you're creating your course and you're creating its marketing. And then that way is and you're creating everything else that you need to do in order to deliver that course, which is a surprisingly a large amount of things. And what ends up happening is then you get done with the course and everything's ready. People are there. They're eager to get it. All your materials are ready. So then you can just turn right around and immediately start selling your course. There's a huge emotional aspect there. There's a huge momentum aspect there. There's a huge business building aspect. But if you do things in the other wrong way, it's working on your course and then getting around to do your list, you end up with everything being ready, but nobody to sell it to. And that's just like a kiss of death. It's vital you get this in the right order. I strongly suggest you do that. Every piece of you right now is saying, but I got to get that course done. I know that's the hard work. This is one of those cases where your gut feeling is exactly wrong. And trust me, I've worked with thousands of people over the years. And over, probably 900 of every 1,000 people have this very issue. And the people who listen to me and do it the other way are incredibly happy at the end. The people who don't are incredibly sad. And many of them actually never get that course launched. So do you want to succeed? Build your list first. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.